Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam
What's
with
going on,
the
guys?
shoe.
Welcome back to another beer review. Today is Thursday, August the 6th, and it is National IPA Day. So what better than to drink an IPA? And which IPA are we going to be enjoying this evening? We're going to be checking out Pipeworks Citra, an Imperial India Pale Ale, 9.5% alcohol by volume, brewed, I believe, with exclusively Citra hops, one of my favorites. Actually, it is my favorite. This is from Pipeworks Brewing, Chicago, Illinois. This comes from my buddy Matt. Thank you so much for sending this. I believe when he sent these beers, he said this was bottled the week of July 3rd, which makes this just right at about a month old, right a little over a month old. So still plenty fresh. This is one of the Pipeworks beers that does not have a batch number on it. So I don't know how you figure out when these beers are bottled, if they just, you know when they get released and you just make a mental note or write it down. He had put it on a Post-it note because that's what all the cool people do. They write dates on Post-it notes of beers that don't have dates on bottles or cans. So I just say that because I do that. But yeah, 9.5%. I have never had a bad beer from Pipeworks. The only other beer from the Ninja series that I've had was Nelson. I actually shot a review of that and the audio did not record when I did that, so I never got to upload that, but I remember loving that beer. I believe this is kind of like in the same vein as when Noble does like their shower series. It's just a single hop. They release each one of the Ninjas, like there's a Nelson, Citra, Amarillo, whatever the hops they do. Just showcasing a single hop. This one's Citra. 9.5%, big beer. Might as well have a huge IPA for National IPA Day. This has been sitting out for about 30 minutes. I have to give a shout out to Nick from What Cheers for telling me to do that too. My whole life I thought I liked IPAs super cold, and since I've been doing this, beers have gotten so much better. So thanks, bro, for the advice on that one. I always let stouts sit out before I drink them, never IPAs. I always thought I liked my IPAs ice cold, and that was not the case. So if you guys are big fans of hoppy IPAs, let them sit out 20 or 30 minutes before you drink them. I just think everyone growing up, you're so used to drinking that shitty macro lager piss stuff in silver cans, and when that beer's warm, it is fucking horrendous. So not the case with these awesome craft beers, which people actually put time and effort and love into. So enough of that. Let's go ahead and check this out. So this beer pours a dark amber color. Oh, and by the way, Matt also sent that proper glassware though. It's a Pipeworks Citra Ninja versus Unicorn tulip glass, which is sick, so thanks for that too. So we're gonna be drinking the Pipeworks beer in a Pipeworks tulip glass. But yeah, dark, like a burnt orange. If you guys are fans of Texas football, that's exactly what your helmets look like. It's that burnt orange, like amber. Didn't pour it too aggressive. There's about a half a finger of like an off-white head. There are alcohol legs sticking to the glass. 9.5%, I guess you would expect that. So this is a Citra beer. I'm super stoked to check out the nose on this one. Yeah, explosive pop of citrus. But I will say, since this beer is an Imperial, that 9.5%, there is like a big pop of that bready kind of biscuity malty sweetness in there too. But yeah, just your typical Citra suspects. Grapefruits, oranges, tangerines, there's passion fruit. It's not, you get like it's a big pop of Citra, but it's not like that juicy Citra. This is more of like a West Coast kind of dry, you're definitely getting those notes, the citrus notes, but it's not like that crazy juicy smelling beer. It's like a dry kind of in your face, like this is gonna be just gritty, hoppy. One of those kind of, just like that, I don't really know how to explain that. Like what's the opposite of juicy? Not juicy? It's like a dry citrus aroma, if that makes any sense. But yeah, you're definitely getting like a bready kind of sweetness underneath all those citrus notes. This smells like it's going to be kind of a bigger beer on my palate. So let's go ahead and dig in. Matt, thank you, sir. Cheers. Ooh, that's nice. That is real nice. I'm actually surprised, 9.5%. It smelled like it was gonna be kind of big and sweet and boozy, but it's really, really not. I mean, there's a little bit of heat like at the very end on the finish of that, and a little bit of warming going down, but that doesn't drink like a 9.5% beer. Wow. Right up front though, you get it's just a citrus explosion. Grapefruits, oranges, tangerines. Middle of the mouth, there's a nice pop of bitterness. It's very pithy, grapefruit, orange, like lemon peel. But that sweetness, the 9.5% that you're getting on the nose, finish is sweet. It's got like that bready kind of biscuity thing on the back end with all that crazy citrus and bitterness. Balances out. This is actually pretty balanced for 9.5%. It is a little on the hotter side on the very finish, but you get the bitterness, the hops just kind of stick to your tongue, and you just get like a nice kind of citrusy finish with that. I like the grapefruit. I like the orange. I like that pithy kind of like that bitterness that you get from oranges and tangerines and grapefruits. Wow, that's actually really weird. Like the top and bottom of my lips were kind of not burning, but it was like warm from the alcohol on that. That's crazy. I've never had that happen before in a beer that I can remember. But yeah, I mean, Citra hops, if you're a fan of Citra, you like double IPAs, this is a big in-your-face Citra double IPA. Good stuff though. I don't know if I could drink more than one of these at this high ABV in this size of bottle. But it really does showcase Citra hops. I will say with this one, a lot of times in Citra, I get like a big like herbaceous note. I don't get that in this. This is just kind of dank, resinous, bitter, grapefruit in your face, orange, tangerine, kind of rind, pithy thing. Good stuff though from Pipeworks. I have not had a bad beer from them. I think I prefer like the Spotted Puffer, just a little bit lower of an ABV beer with the way that they use the hops in that beer to this one. But this beer is tasty as hell. As far as double IPAs go, for a grade on this one, I do like that kind of just in your face, can you take this kind of mentality that they're giving you. Here's a huge beer, see if you can handle it. I think a lot of people, if you're just kind of getting into craft beer, I don't think this is a beer that you would want. I mean, this would kind of blow your palate out of your mouth. It's a big beer. It lets you know, even as it's warmed up a little bit more, the heat from the alcohol, it's there. It's not crazy. It's nothing that's it's not off-putting. It's not like that Fusel kind of crazy straight like liquor thing that some of these beers have going on, but it definitely lets you know that it's 9.5%. This beer, I would say, is not for like the faint of heart. This is a big beer, and they let you know that. But for me, I mean, this is an A beer from Pipeworks. If I'm giving a numeric rating, I'd probably go like 94 with this one. A double IPA, something like Citra Showers, it's cranked down a little bit. It's like 8.7 or 8.8%. I think I enjoy that a little bit more. It's a little bit easier drinking. Not to say that you're not laboring through this, but this is letting you know that it's a near 10% beer. But good stuff from Pipeworks. I'm really glad I got to try this. I like this. I'm from what I remember with Nelson, I kind of remember Nelson being the same way as this one. Just a really big in-your-face showcase of the single hop that they're doing. So I'd love to try some more of the Ninja beers. I like big beers. This one's enjoyable. So yeah, 94 for me, Matt. Thanks so much for sharing this. Really appreciate it. And thanks for the glass. This thing is absolutely awesome. So I'm gonna wrap this one up. Again, it's hot as shit in this garage. I hope everybody had an awesome National IPA Day. Hope you guys drank some good IPAs. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you had one. And if you've ever had Citra from Pipeworks, let me know what you think of it. Good stuff. 94. I'm out of here. As always, thank you for watching.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.